All right, welcome back. Well, hip hop is a lot more than music of the streets. It's a way for young people to express themselves while exploring language and art. Here in South Florida, Youth Expressions encourages at-risk teens to demonstrate their love of hip hop and other urban art forms to shatter stereotypes and grow into successful adults. I love that. Joining me now is Calvin Early, Linkage and Client Retention Coordinator at Youth Expressions. Welcome to the show this morning, Calvin.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you for
having me. All right, thank you for being here. Well, you are a product of Youth Expressions. Let's talk about your story before we talk about exactly what Youth Expressions is, because your story is unique. 14 years old. Before that, you're basically hanging out, doing basically up to no good, hanging out with the gangs in the streets of Little Haiti, I believe, right?
Yes.
All right, well, let's talk about that. And why is it that you decided to get involved and change your life at 14? Because some people never change their lives.
Right. Well, coming from Little Haiti, there's a lot of gang activities. There's all sorts of not positive moving activities to get into.
Okay.
And as a young man, immediately you are thrown in the face of a lot of these different things. And it can cause you to go down the wrong path if you do not have something to hold on to and carry you in the proper direction. I myself am the product of a single parent home, did not grow up with a father figure in the household, and I pretty much relied on my friends for backup and support. A number of my friends were not going in the right path. When I found Youth Expressions, I found a group of young people dedicated to something that moved them, that they felt deeply about. And when I found that, I knew that immediately that was what I wanted to be a part of. I no longer wanted to be in the streets, spending my days not knowing what I'm going to do from one day to the next, potentially get into all sorts of trouble. I knew what I wanted to do with my life right then and there.
And it has changed your life.
Most certainly.
Well, let's talk about Youth Expressions and how it's changed your life. And what is Youth Expressions?
Youth Expressions is a non-for-profit 501c3 based out of Little Haiti, using the arts as a vehicle to drive young people into making healthy lifestyle choices and decisions. Essentially what we are is we are a safe haven. We are a place of growth, exploration, and authentic expression. We foster authentic expression, a place for you to be completely open with yourself and grow around peers that are like-minded.
And grow in the areas of art when it comes to poetry, spoken word, hip hop, a number of different areas, correct?
Yes, yes. Spoken word poetry has, interestingly enough, become one of our main focuses. We find that so many kids are naturally gifted in the art of writing and thereby learn to speak well. A lot of people are camera shy and afraid of the audience and standing up in front of people. But once they learn this, we learn that they grow overall, period. Once they're comfortable with that, that means that they've become comfortable with themselves and they become comfortable with their art and they use that to grow.
And was that you at 14?
There was a lot of growth that needed to be there for me. I found it very difficult to get up in front of people. Okay. But I did. You know, it took some time, but I knew what it did for me, and I knew that I wanted to do that for other people.
And now look at you right now. And if you don't mind me asking, how old are you now?
I am 24 years old right now.
24?
Yes.
So amazing how your life has changed in 10 years.
Yes. Yes, most certainly.
And you have an event coming up. What's the event?
On December 16th, we'll be holding the Youth Expressions holiday party at the Youth Expressions Let 'Em Know Cafe. Okay. The Youth Expressions Let 'Em Know Cafe was created by a group of youth who came out of one of our programs that wanted to stick around and wanted to build something. And they created the first ever teen-run spoken word poetry cafe here in Miami, Florida.
Wow, a teen run. How many youth are involved in Youth Expressions? How many teens are involved?
On a yearly basis, we see well over 300 to 400 students.
This is something that's been going on now for 10 years, or has Youth Expressions been around for longer than that?
Youth Expressions has been around since 2000.
Since 2000?
Yes.
And reaching and touching lives like yourself?
Yes.
And what's up with Calvin right now? What's up with Calvin and Calvin's life right now?
Personally, I am active in the spoken word community, growing myself as a spoken word artist, hosting venues throughout South Florida, competing regionally and nationally, and performing and featuring regionally and nationally as well.
I love it, man. It's good to see you doing well. And for all the students, if there's someone watching this morning that want to get involved in Youth Expressions, thinking that maybe it can help them, how can they get involved? What number can they contact?
You can find us online, www.yeflow.org. You can also contact us at 305-762-7993.
Okay, we're going to go back to the information for folks who want to check out the event. Youth Expressions Poetry Fundraiser right here, Friday, December 16th. Let Them Know Cafe, 7901 Northeast 2nd Avenue in SM Miami. It starts at 7 p.m. And of course, there's the website once again. Calvin, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate you. And man, best of luck to you and congratulations on your success.
Thank you for having me.